Every year, millions of Muslims across the globe gather with their families, friends, and communities to celebrate one of the most sacred and meaningful festivals in Islamic. But what exactly is Eid-ul-Adha? Why is it celebrated? And what does it mean for Muslims? Today, let's take you on a journey, a story of faith, sacrifice, and devotion that began thousands of years ago. In the ancient Middle East, what we now know as parts of Iraq and Palestine, lived a righteous man named Abraham. Yes, the same Abraham who is honored in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In Islam, he is known as Prophet Abraham was deeply devoted to the one true God called Allah in Arabic. He spent his life teaching people to worship God alone and live good, honest lives. But then something extraordinary happened. Abraham had a dream, one he knew was a divine command from God. In that dream, God told him to sacrifice his beloved son, Ismail. Imagine the struggle. This was his only son, born after years of longing. Abraham's faith was unshakable. He believed that God had a purpose, even if he didn't fully understand it. What's even more powerful is his son, Ismail's reaction. When Abraham told him about the dream, the young boy didn't cry, run, or protest. Instead, he said, "Father, do what you are commanded. Grieve, you'll find me, patient, God willing." This moment became a symbol of trust in God, respect between a father and son, and complete submission to a higher purpose. As Abraham prepared to carry out the sacrifice, he blindfolded himself, placed his son down, and raised the knife. But just then, God called out to him, "O Abraham, you have fulfilled the vision." God had tested Abraham's faith and he passed. Instead of Ismail, God sent down a ram from the heavens to be sacrificed instead. It was never about harming the child. It was about proving the strength of faith. To remember and honor this powerful act of faith and obedience, Muslims celebrate Eid-ul-Adha, which literally means the festival of sacrifice. But it's not just about the story, it's about living the values: faith, compassion, humility, and charity. So when is this important festival celebrated? Eid is celebrated on the 10th day of the Islamic month of Dhul. This calendar is lunar, so the date changes each year in the Western calendar. It also coincides with the Hajj pilgrimage, a sacred journey that Muslims make to the city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and millions of people from every race, culture, and country come together during this time. Now, let's dive into the details. How is Eid-ul-Adha celebrated step by step? One day before Eid-ul-Adha is another special day called Arafat Day. On this day, Muslims are encouraged to spend time in prayer, reflection, and seeking forgiveness for their sins. Many Muslims, especially those who are able to go to Mecca for Hajj, will spend the day in the Arafat plain where they pray and ask Allah for blessings. Then comes the main event, Eid itself. to truly experience the joy and solemnity of the day. Let's follow the steps that many Muslims around the world take to celebrate. 1. The Eid prayer. In the morning, Muslims gather at mosques or open spaces to perform a special prayer called Salat el-Eid. It's a chance to thank God and remember the meaning behind the day. After the prayer, there are sermons and readings from the Quran that talk about the importance of sacrifice, generosity, and helping those in need. 2. The sacrifice. For Muslims who can afford it, the next part of the celebration is the sacrifice of an animal. Boom. This might be a sheep, goat, cow, or camel. This act called Qurbani reminds us of Prophet Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son. The person performing the sacrifice makes sure the animal is healthy and strong up until the moment it is about to be sacrificed. After the sacrifice, the animal's fur is removed and its body is cut up into pieces. 3. Sharing the meat. The meat is divided into 3 parts. The first part is for the family to eat, the second part is for relatives and friends, and the last part is for those who are less fortunate or in need within the community. It's a beautiful way to share happiness and ensure that everyone, regardless of their situation, can enjoy a special meal on this day. If you're wondering why a specific amount of meat is given to the poor, well, because it is believed that Prophet Muhammad recommended that enough meat should be given to feed a poor family for 3 days. This ensures that the less fortunate don't just have a meal, but also have some leftovers to sustain them through the following days. Many Muslims also give the meat to those working in their communities, such as teachers, helpers, and drivers, as a way to show appreciation for their hard work. And it's not just about the meat. The bones and skin of the animal are not wasted either. They're often used to make nutritious broth or dog food. After the sacrifice, many Muslims return home to change into new or clean clothes, visit family and friends, exchange greetings like Eid Mubarak, and enjoy special meals together. Children are especially excited on this day, as they often receive gifts and money from their family members. It's a time for joy, laughter, and creating wonderful memories with loved ones. In some Muslim-majority countries, public transportation is free on Eid Day. This allows everyone, including visitors and tourists, to travel within the country without any cost. It's a wonderful gesture to promote togetherness and ease of movement during the celebration. Poor Muslims who are far away from home or their local mosques in Duyuante have access to these traditional ways of celebrating. There are still ways to connect with the spirit of the day. They might gather in homes, community centers, or open spaces for prayer and shared meals. Some mosques arrange transportation to outdoor spaces where they can perform the Eid prayer together. If the weather isn't ideal, or they can't find a suitable outdoor space, they may pray together in shifts while maintaining physical distancing. No matter where they are, Muslims always find a way to come together, pray, and share the joy of Eid. Eid-ul-Adha isn't just about rituals. It's about the spirit behind them. It's about asking ourselves, what are we willing to sacrifice for truth? Are we generous? Are we compassionate? Are we obedient when it really matters? It's a time to reflect, to give, and to grow spiritually. So the next time you hear about Eid-ul-Adha, remember, it's the story of Abraham, a test of faith, a sacrifice replaced by mercy, and a celebration that unites millions with a common messaged faith obedience and compassion. And if you want to learn more about Islam and other cultures, subscribe for more insightful videos. Together, let's continue learning, sharing, and respecting each other's traditions. From the bustling streets of Jakarta to the suburbs of Chicago, from the villages in Africa to the cities of Europe, over 1.9 billion Muslims come together to celebrate this sacred day. It's more than just a holiday. It's a reminder of deep love for God, for family, for community, and for humanity. On this joyous occasion, we extend our warmest greetings to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. May the spirit of Eid-ul-Adha bring you and your loved ones peace, joy, and prosperity. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and understanding. And remember, there's always more to learn, more to share, and more to celebrate in the tapestry of our diverse world. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep embracing the beauty of different culture. Here's to lifelong learning, meaningful connections, and a future filled with understanding and harmony. And to everyone watching, thank you for learning, sharing, and respecting each other's traditions.